It's my honor to lead us through the session this morning called Mindful Reading. So this reading, I would like you to be quiet, sensitive, just remain within your inner self. Concentrate in yourself and tell yourself that this is mindful reading. I want to be mindful and get something out of this session. So normally during the session of mindful reading, we take an excerpt from doctor's book. This is the book, The Mind Makes the Man. So if you have not yet purchased a copy of this book, please, you need to get it. It's just a chicken change, 15K, money for ice cream. Please try and get it. And shawarma is going to help your life. Okay, so the topic I'll be talking about this morning is from inner reality to outer world. Inner reality to outer world. Please, I need you to repeat this topic because I want it to sink into you. From inner reality. From inner reality. To outer world. So I think I've mentioned this proverb before here. Hausa people said, Magana zuciya tambayi fuska. So whatever is in the mind is going to reflect on the face. So your inner reality is going to show. You don't have to say it. You don't have to. Nobody needs to cajole it for it to come out. It will just come out naturally. And see how. So I need you to pay keen attention to this. Once the mind is transformed, it begins to affect behavior. Imagine Aboki that is pushing wheelbarrow. You enroll him in school. And then you see enhance his business. I'm telling you, give him 3 to 6 months. You will see that his behavior will change. So once there is a change in the inner man, it manifests in the physical behavior. So not just in goals or motivation, but in posture, presence, and principle. When your inner person has changed, I'm telling you, you are going to show up differently. Once you show up in the room, something is going to be like, wow, who is this person? Like you yourself, you also feel good about yourself. So this is when the shift moves from the invisible to the visible. Remember, the invisible, that is your inner self, to the visible. So that thing that happened in the invisible is going to manifest when there is transformation. How? Please ask me how. Okay, you will get to discover. Confidence replaces confusion. Before you used to be confused. But now when you show up, you exude boldness, confidence. Focus overrides distraction. Purpose silence noise. If you can remember vividly, there are times in your life where you like too much movies. You just want to be watching movie. As you are growing and the reality of life is setting in, you will tell yourself, this movie cannot help me to achieve anything. See, there are some things you will discard naturally as your mind gets transformed. That is what we are talking about. Now, in the scriptures, we are told, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The Quran echoes, indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. Now, there is a saying in Quran, if you ever heard the saying of, heaven help those who help themselves. It is gotten from the Quran, actually. Yeah. The Quran didn't really put it directly like that, but it is found in the Quran, where it says, heaven help those who help themselves. So, Allah cannot help you if you have not helped yourself. So, what are you doing differently to change your inner reality, to change your inner self, so that that desired outcome can be visible? Now, Surah Arad 13 verse 11, this is from the Quran. These are not just religious affirmation, they are psychological laws. Until the inner world shifts, the external world remains stubbornly the same. Unless your character or unless your thoughts changes within, nothing will change in the physical. And that is why you see education transform man. Just like I said, the way if you pick an aboki from that is packing baller and you put him in school, give him 6 months. See, from the way he shows up, you will see the difference will be glaring. He will start dressing well. He will take his bath. He's happy that he's learning. He will be so excited that he can recite his alphabet, that he can calculate numbers, 1 plus 2, put it together. There is always transformation when there is an inner transformation. So when thought becomes identity, and identity shapes action. Remember, Now, a thought is like a seed, okay? So one thought might not have a ripple effect on you, but what you constantly believe on, or what you constantly think about, it becomes a belief in you, and then you start running with it. So you are who you say you are. You are who you say you are. So what do you tell, even the negative, so what do you tell yourself every day? Do you tell yourself, oh, this dull girl has woken up again, or this, I'm not intelligent like others, I'm not smart, I'm not successful like others? What do you tell yourself every day? I remember when doctor talked about selecting your thoughts, like the way you select clothes from your wardrobe. Doctor talked about, he taught us a few months ago, that you need to wake up in the morning and select the thoughts you wear on during the day, just like the way you are intentional about picking out the clothes you wear every day. That is the only thing that can transform you. So, an identity shapes your action. I've said that manifestation becomes inevitable. You begin to attract not by effort alone, but by alignment. What do you think happens when you give, let me say, I give, please, what's your name? Esther. I give Esther 1 million naira. I give Rama 1 million naira to start the same provision business. Same amount of money, same environment. I rented the same kind of shop for them. I gave them 1M. Now, Esther is successful in her business and Rama is struggling in her business. What do you think happens? What is the problem there? Two people can have the same amount of money. One person is focused on making more profit. The other person could wait to just have the first profit so that he will go and show off. You know, to satisfy some social status quo. You know, you want to live a certain kind of way so that you can impress others. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Now, the other person is focused on, I want to double this money in the next 6 months. The other person's mind is not like that. The person is waiting for the first 50K so that she'll go and buy that designer bag or hair of 200K. Do you understand? So your mindset determines your outcome. Let me tell you, there's one thing. Success oftentimes is the visible. Success oftentimes is visible to the invisible transformation. Like, success doesn't just happen. It is, how do I put it? Oh, I'm just trying to find a way of balancing it. Like, success is visible because of the invisible transformation that has taken place. Do you understand? So if there is an invisible transformation that has taken place from your inner man, success is inevitable. See, it will just happen. So what do you tell yourself every day? Now, somebody will be going for an interview. You have not gone for an interview. You know, you see a vacancy and you are applying. You have not even applied. Then you just condemn yourself straight away. Another person will say, no, you see this position, I know that I'm not qualified, but I know what I carry. I know my skills. I know my skills. So I will apply for it. The worst that can happen is either I pass the interview or I don't pass. It has happened to me. I saw a vacancy on LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, I know I'm a teacher, I'm in the classroom. I have no knowledge of the development world, but this is a foreign organization. I'm like, let me just apply for the sake of applying. Like, let me also have the experience of, you know, having an interview with foreigners. Like, let me do interview with foreigners. Let me see how it is, you know, the interview that is being conducted, you know, from other foreign countries. I applied. We were over 100 that applied for that job. They kept, you know, shortlisting. I still got to the third level of the interview. We are remaining 38. And I'll say, okay, it means I can do this. I don't have masters. You know, they were actually looking for masters experience, but I'm like, I know I have skills. I've done a lot of certification, and I know that I'm full of skills that, you know, you can hardly ignore. So I kept on. I kept reading. Guess what? Out of 38, I still emerged the overall best. There were people with doctorate there. There were people with masters. There were people that have been in the developmental field for so many years. I had zero, you know what they call zero experience on that field. I had zero. But by the time they saw my skills, they couldn't tell me no. In fact, at a point, they couldn't ask me any other question again. They just told me, just get ready. We're going to employ you. So what am I trying to say? You need to believe in yourself. What you tell yourself every day is what will make you. Now, your success is not in the hands of another man. It is not in your uncle's hand. It's not in the hand of a politician. Now, you need to change your routine that is limiting you. Now, if you want to be successful at something, you need to create extra time for that thing daily. You need to be consistent. You need to be disciplined. If you are not, the difference between the person that is succeeding and you that is still lagging behind is in the little routines that they do daily. So what extra thing are you doing daily to change your condition? Now, I tell somebody, you are a secretary. Do you check what are the free certification courses I can do in my field that will make me to outstand, that will make me to become better? Then you keep working on it. Before you know, you are going to outgrow that position. See, excellence, nobody rejects excellence. And then consistent habits will lead you to your destination. But if you keep imagining your thoughts in your mind and then you are not acting on it, you will just remain there. So my question for you this morning, what opportunity have you missed because you doubted yourself? And what was the lesson you learned from that? That is our point of discussion now. I need responses. Imagine that opportunity you have ever missed because you doubted yourself. Okay.
Good morning, engineer. This conversation is quite. Is my voice coming out? I want it.
Okay.
I should go close. Okay.
Use microphone.
Good morning, engineer. This conversation is highly sensitive because a lot of people are not aware of this. Do you know that people can see through your physicality? I mean, I can tell if you are genuinely happy, even though you are putting on a smile on your face. People can read through. Have you seen people who, when you look at them, you can deduce that this man or this woman is going through a lot? Have you seen people when you hug them, they drain you? It's like something left you. Have you ever been in an event or in a gathering and there is someone looking at you with so much bitterness? And somebody tells you to turn back. And then you turn, you realize that someone was looking at you in such a manner that is spelling out negative energy. Has that ever happened? So people can see through the mask we wear. And the mask we wear is not what determines our projection. It's our inner mind. That is why what Damaris, please can we celebrate Damaris for that section? What Damaris is exposing to us right now is that beyond the fine Gucci and Versace, beyond the Bond Street, these things are important, beyond the nice escorts, your innate ability, they show, they expose you.
Yeah.
That is, if you lack confidence, if you tell yourself from Monday to Thursday, you have an interview on Friday, and every single time you thought about that interview is what if I fail, or what if I lose it? If you sit in that interview, that those accumulated thoughts will show up. Even though you put on a regalia of confidence, it will show up, and it will affect a lot of things. It will affect your behavior, it will affect your posture, it will affect your decision, it will affect your vocabulary, even when you are being asked questions, even though you are trying to be confident, but you have built the inner mind over time with negative thoughts. Look at these three things. Maybe in the future we're going to teach these things.
Okay.
Your perception gives birth to your projection.
Yeah.
While your projection delivers your position.
Yeah, that's true.
That is your perception, what you think all the time, gives birth to what you project, how people see you. You don't know. If you think I am less, I am not significant, others are better than me, people are finer than me. If you think like that, even though you meet people and you try to act otherwise, if that is your dominant thought, you project it to the world.
Yeah.
That's what people perceive when they see you. That's what the world around you perceive when they see you. And guess what? If that is what you project, your perception gives birth to your projection, while your projection gives birth to your possession.
Wow. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you very much, doctor. That was profound. So let me tell you, when I was going to apply for that position, somebody came behind me like a devil. I told somebody I trusted that has been into the NGO thing for years, and I'll say, hey, I saw this thing on LinkedIn, I want to apply. He now said, why will you apply? Have you forgotten that you're just a teacher? You don't have any experience in the social development world. Like, who is going to? I just kept quiet. I didn't communicate with that person again. I just went ahead and applied. So the person was shocked that I got to the last stage of the interview, and he also applied. You know, unfortunately, he didn't scale through the second stage of the interview with his CV and everything. So you need to believe in yourself. See, don't wait for other people to clap for you. You clap for yourself. Tell yourself that you are capable, that you can achieve this. See, always tell yourself that you are the best in everything you are doing. Anywhere you are going to, see, even if you don't have the qualification, let me tell you, see, wear your confidence anywhere you are going to. Even if you are not, wear your confidence like a cloth. Just wear it and go. Okay, so now, I will just conclude with this. I need you to say this to yourself. Say, my mind is a sanctuary.
My mind is a sanctuary.
It is not a battlefield.
It is not a battlefield.
So simply, what that means is that if your mind is a sanctuary, it will always exude peace, it will always exude wisdom, it will always exude truth. You always tell yourself, you know your limitations, right? You will work to improve in them. And then if you see your mind as a battlefield, it means it's confusion, it's trouble that will be coming in from there. So you need to put on your confidence every day. Tell your mind that you can make it. That field where you are, let me tell you, keep doing your best. Because if you keep doing your best and you are consistent, I am telling you, you are going to be successful. Do you know even the security or the cleaners you see around, some of them are more successful than the others. Why? Because they always do the extra. Always learn to do the extra, to stand out in whichever field you find yourself. Thank you very much.